It's really happening, folks. Oh my gosh, it's really happening. Is it really happening? I think it's really happening. Okay, it's really happening. I am live on YouTube for the first time. Welcome, welcome, Tristan, Rebecca, YouTube. So I need to first and foremost say that this is my first time doing a live stream on YouTube. Please be patient with me. I am brand new to all this software. So I made this layout myself. So I made this layout myself, and I am very proud of it, but I also know that this being the first time that I'm using it, there are bound to be some flaws with it. So if there's ever something blatantly wrong with my stream, like suddenly my audio cuts out, or oh, I don't know, you can't see me anymore or something, let me know. If it's something minor like, oh, the layout's crooked that I can't fix right away, then I'll just have to figure it out later after the stream. Tristan says, you have all of my patience. Thank you, Tristan. So yeah, of the many things that I prepared for today, you would think that the first thing I would have prepared, considering this is a drawing stream, you would think the first thing that I would have thought of would have been, what am I gonna draw today? And yet that turned out to be the last thing that I thought of. So, in a very exciting turn of events, let's see if this works. Alright, can y'all see my tablet screen? Right here, as it's happening. Oh my gosh. So I don't have the technology available to me to make an overlay to go over my stream, which is why instead I just made an image to be my backdrop. Thanks everybody. I see no flaws is good. Ditto. So yeah, I made my background, I made it a backdrop, which is why my little like windows, my webcam and everything, they're not gonna fit perfectly. But that's okay. And that's also why you can see at the top of my tablet screen a little bar telling you, ooh, I'm using Air Server or whatever to project my tablet screen, and that's okay. What are you drawing today? Yes, it's good, it's working. Okay, this is so cool. That's a good question. So I've been thinking about it pretty much all day as I got set up, when I was like, oh shoot, I didn't actually decide what I was gonna draw. So I'm just gonna, since today is really about getting used to the format for streaming, I'm just gonna draw some things that I draw all the time, like foxes or rabbits. So I don't know if anyone was expecting something more exciting, but I am an animal artist, so that's what I draw. So yeah, you'll notice on my layout some boxes at the bottom that I don't know how to use. I want full transparency here. I want y'all to know that I don't know what I'm doing, and that it's okay, because I will eventually figure out what I'm doing. Oh, you're so good and quick. Thank you. Sorry, I'm trying to keep my notifications from showing up on stream. I guess I should have turned my notifications off before I started streaming. I could have done that. But like I said, this is a learning process. This is a learning process. This is only my first time streaming on YouTube. I am bound to make some mistakes. But ideally those mistakes will not be in these drawings, considering that's what everyone is here to see. So yeah, I've been a busy bee. I've been a little busy bee the past actually several weeks. It's been a crazy year. It's been a crazy year for everyone. But for me, it's been crazy as in I've been super busy. I am very vocal about how important I believe it is to go after your dreams. Are you in a car? YouTube, is that what you're saying? So yeah, I'm very vocal about how important I believe it is to go after your dreams. And this year, I have been trying very hard to go after some goals of mine. And one of my goals... Oh, okay, so it might lag. That's fine. So yeah, so one of my goals actually for a long time has been to stream on YouTube. So I've only, as far as live streaming goes, or making any form of live content, I've only ever live streamed on Instagram a handful of times. I am so new to this and incredibly nervous. The more I talk, the less nervous I'm getting, which is a good thing, I believe. But from the time I made my YouTube channel, I knew I wanted to eventually live stream on YouTube. And so I'm really excited to be doing it now. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna clear this layer. I don't normally talk very much while I draw, so this will be different for me. I want to be able to talk while I draw. Normally I watch movies. I watch a lot of movies while I draw. Oh, but anyway, I made my YouTube channel, Follow Your Dream. I will follow my dreams, gladly. So I made my YouTube channel almost exactly a year ago. I think my first video went up in October of last year, which is absurd that it's already been that long. But yeah, so I knew even then that I eventually wanted to get to a place where I could live stream, and that it would be different and hard and scary. And I've been on YouTube for a year now, and this whole time I've been thinking, oh, you know, one day, or oh, eventually when I can, I'll live stream. And then I was talking about it out loud to Tristan the other day, and he pointed out, he's like, why don't you just start now? 11 months, yeah, that's so crazy. He's like, why don't you just start now? And I'm like, oh, I don't know. I think I had some excuses like, oh, it's pretty clear for me. I think you might need to, uh-oh, hold on just a second. My tablet stopped screen mirroring. I might need to turn the mic more towards me. Okay, this is a learning process. Let me know if this is any better. I will try very hard to talk into the mic. My tablet stopped screen mirroring. Let's turn that back on. I knew there were bound to be some technical difficulties. Okay, here we go, and it's back. So, what was I saying? How I think I had some excuses about why I couldn't start streaming right away. Like, oh, but I don't have the software, or I don't know how to use Streamlabs or anything. But I looked it up, and I just was like, I'm just gonna teach myself how to use it. And so I did. I taught myself how to use it, and now here I am, using software. Bunny, it is a bunny. So now here I am, and it's just, it's happening. There is nothing stopping me. So yeah, it's looking like today, since it's really just an experiment. Witch! Crow couldn't make it, but she sends her love. Oh my gosh, I love Crow. Hi, Witch, thanks for showing up. Yeah, so since today is really, like, really just my first time streaming and I'm just getting used to it, I'm probably not gonna work on any full illustrations. I'm probably just gonna do some sketching. Hence the rabbit in my lap. But yeah, there are a lot of things I don't know how to use or do yet, but I am never gonna learn how to use them if I don't just get started now. So, for example, the best stream ever today. Thanks. Yeah, I'm never gonna get better at using these things if I don't just start learning how to use them now. So that's why this first stream and probably the next handful of streams will just be me sketching, doing whatever as I get better at using the technology. Okay, something you might notice as I work is I move my canvas around a lot while I draw. At least in the beginning, especially when I'm sketching, I like tend to turn it around as I'm like moving around the drawing. I don't know if that is good practice. I don't know if that is a good technique. But it's my technique, so who cares? I do what I want, as I've proven today. Oh, I was so nervous before this. I was pacing back and forth. This time I'm here. No bald guy sent me here. Aw. Wow. Though I wouldn't mind if Brooks had sent you here, because Brooks is cool. Unless you were talking about some other bald guy. If just random bald guys send you to streams, that's fine too. I'm not judging. Oh, but yeah, before the stream, I was so nervous. I was pacing back and forth in my room, in our room, and like freaking out. And I'm like, I don't know what else I need to do. I don't know. Should I? I made a new bottle of lemonade. I you know, hung out with my rabbit to calm my nerves, all that stuff. Speaking of rabbits, okay. Another thing that I do a lot in my drawings is, especially in Procreate, the software that, of course it's Brooks. Okay, well, you know, I wanted to clarify. I'm gonna make it a blue rabbit because I can. No, wait, a lighter blue. I was gonna say, especially in Procreate, the software that I am using, cheeky name, Procreate. I love it so much. They're a cute little company based in Tasmania, Australia, which is really cool. But anyway, I use a lot of layers. I will just, as I go, every time I don't know, every time I feel like it, I will add a new layer to my drawing. And I don't think every digital artist does that, but I am not every digital artist, so yeah. So I'm drawing a bunny. I'm still I'm still not used to talking to a screen. I gotta remember to look at the camera and not just the screen. I'm paranoid that I'm gonna mess something up, so I keep looking at my screen in the chat because I want this to be perfect, even though it's my first stream and it's not gonna be perfect. I know it's not gonna be perfect. I can't have high expectations. But one thing I want to get better at is actually looking at the camera when I'm talking to y'all, because I want y'all to know that I'm talking to y'all. So my setup, I am right in front of a fox. Oh my gosh, I'll totally draw a fox. Oh my gosh, it's Maybug. Can't stay super long, but I wanted to come by for a minute and say hi. Thank you so much for stopping by. To my amateur stream. I really appreciate it. I have no idea what I'm doing, but that's what this stream is all about. So thanks for showing up. What was I talking about? Oh, my setup. I have basically commandeered every chair that I could get my hands on. I have my computer on a chair, and I'm on a chair, and the mic and everything's on a chair. And so I have a very makeshift little setup in front of a window, because that is the best source of lighting that I have right now. Since I'm just kind of jumping into this without a ton of planning. I just decided to do this week, and I was like, well, it was Tristan. I already mentioned earlier that it was Tristan that said, why don't you just start now? And I said, okay, and did it. So, since I've really thrown this all together, I'm just sitting in front of a window. I don't have fancy lights or anything. We did happen to have this nice microphone, which I hardly know how to use. So I know my audio won't sound perfect. I hope it sounds okay. I hope, that I sound decent and clear. But even the microphone that we already had, I hardly know how to use. And of course, I've taught myself how to use Streamlabs in 2 days, which is why my layout is kind of amateur. Amateur is the word. Amateur is the word that I'll use. It's fine. I'm just grateful that I haven't had any. I was beyond terrified for my first stream. It's, oh my gosh, I'm a little ball of nerves. Even now, I can feel like I'm really tense. My shoulders are tense. Crow says, and I quote, "If you could tell Hannah I love her too, and that I'm very proud of her." Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry. This is not a stream where I want to be crying though. But oh, Crow, I love Crow so much. Oh. Again, I'm really grateful to all of y'all for stopping by. But yeah, what was I talking about? I'm gonna be saying that all the time. What was I saying? What was I saying? I don't want it to be a stream where I'm saying that every 2 seconds, and I also don't want it to be a stream where I'm crying. I don't think that's why y'all are here. Ah. But yeah. What is that? I'm a mailman now. Oh, a little messenger. That's fine. Oh, I remember what I was gonna say. I was gonna talk about a tool that I use in almost all of my drawings. Your audio sounds good. Okay, thank you. And of course, as I get better, I messed up. It's fine. As I get better at streaming and knowing what I'm doing, streamer brain, it happens to everyone. Okay, I'm like, how do I balance drawing and also talking and reading chat? It'll be fine. I'll get better at it. It just happened again where I lost my train of thought. It's fine. A tool that I use in probably all of my digital drawings is called the clipping mask tool. I actually made a video about this, but it is super cool, and everything that I put on this layer that is clipped to the one below, you know, show you there's like a little, I can't zoom in on that part, but oh well. Everything that I put on this layer will be kept on the layer below it. It's so cool. It's so fun. I use it in all of my drawings. It saves time. Let's see. You're the most beautiful mailman. Oh, witch. But yeah, the clipping mask tool saves me time, and also it's just really satisfying to use. Blue Bunny. Blue Bunny is a brand, isn't it? You're also a beautiful mailman. When you told Brooks to go to bed. Blue Bunny is a brand. Oh, it's ice cream. No. Yes. Blue Bunny is an ice cream brand, right? No? Am I crazy? Maybe I dreamt about it? Jeez. At this point, who knows? Oh. So yeah, it's been... Ooh. Oh, I started to say this earlier, just how crazy of a year it's been. And now I've thrown myself into streaming because I don't have enough on my plate already, but I really want to stream. Let's see, I did do that. Let's see, something along the lines of mind your own dang business. I already decided if I ever write a children's book, I want you to illustrate it because your little critters are so, oh my gosh, precious. Oh, thank you. Blue Bunny is an ice cream brand. Okay, I'm not crazy. It's an ice cream. Okay. You're not my dad. Yep, that's it. Brooks is a dad though, so is he justified in saying that to Tristan? He's not literally a dad. I don't want anyone watching this stream to be like, what? I'm not, never mind. I was trying to make a joke and then I don't think it landed, so we're gonna move on. So it's been a crazy year. I have been taking on a ton of projects that I just haven't done before. For example, I have only ever been in 1 or 2 small galleries. That's Hannah's dream, is to illustrate children's books. I would love to illustrate children's books. No, really. It is... So what I know, I've never illustrated a children's book, but I've done my fair share of research. It is a really competitive field, illustrating children's books. It's really hard to get into, which is, I don't know. I don't know if anyone would guess that children's book illustration would be super competitive. It's hard to tell when the jokes land if it's the audience is in a stream. Yeah, I'm talking to myself. I can't tell if anyone's laughing. Ugh. I'm just gonna move on and assume that they're not. I'll just laugh at my own jokes and then I'll be fine. And that's enough. But yeah, illustrating children's books is a really competitive field. I keep thinking of ideas I could do for children's books, but I can't actually get one to stick. Yeah, oh, me too. I'll think of ideas and I'll write them down, but then I'll look at them later and I'm like, maybe not. You know, I do have one idea that I'm still developing. Oh my gosh, that would be amazing. I probably won't even get to it. Like, probably won't even, one day, I probably won't even work on it again till next year because of everything that I've taken on. Oh, one of the things I was about to say was galleries. I've only ever been in a couple small galleries before. Like, I was in an art contest at the nearby zoo, because I drew a coyote and it made it into the gallery. Luna, your bunny is your child. Yeah. So, like, I've been in that little gallery. I was in a student gallery once, again, for a little contest. But when it comes to gallery art, the gallery art world is also really competitive. All art is competitive at this point. Kind of. That's a whole other topic. But anyway, I'm gonna combine these layers and move them to the side, and I'm gonna sketch a new animal, and I'm just gonna make a sketch, like a sheet of animals from today's stream. Maybe I'll post it later, I don't know, we'll see. Okay, I said I would do a fox. I can imagine it would be. I know that writing is an extremely competitive field too, so because I looked into that before I started. Okay, before you started YouTube, that's really cool. What a good bunny. There we go. The first sketch of the day, and I said I'd draw a fox, so we're gonna draw a fox. We were talking about children's books. Oh, gallery art. So yeah, gallery art is also very competitive, and I've only ever been in a couple little galleries, but I am, for the past year, I've been in a couple art clubs, and one of the clubs that I'm in, we decided to just have our own gallery, and I'm super intimidated getting ready for it, because I wanted to do paintings. I wanted to do, oh, so cute, I've barely started it. Or the bunny. Maybe you meant the bunny. I knew from the beginning I wanted to make oil paintings for this gallery because I love oil painting and I really, really want to learn. Like, I love oil paintings. A lot of my favorite artists are oil painters and I want to know how to oil paint. So I've been teaching myself. Just the past couple months, I was like, fine, I'm gonna just learn how to use oil paint. And I knew I wanted to enter, oil paintings into this gallery. I wanted that to be my contribution, and I'm super intimidated because I am also surrounded by a bunch of other painters in this gallery. Let's see, I hope the lighting from the window doesn't mess me up too bad. I hope you can see my face. I'm kind of far from the camera. Ugh. I'll get a webcam eventually. But I'm in this gallery with a bunch of other painters, and so I'm really intimidated by them and their experience, but I'm also really excited. So that has been something that has been taking up a lot of my time. Oh, actually, if y'all follow me on Instagram or Twitter, you would have seen all the butterflies that I've been posting. Those are oil paintings that I've been doing for this gallery that is coming up. It's going to be a completely virtual gallery, which is really cool, and the president, host, my mentor, one of my favorite artists, the woman in charge of the gallery, she's putting together a whole website, a whole web page for it. I love the appeal of paintings. When I tried oil pencils in art class, all I can say is oofy. This is so amazing. I can barely draw stick figures. You're able to talk and draw the perfect fox at the same time, blows my mind. Oh, I don't know. That's high praise, thank you. I never talk while I draw, so I'm worried that I'm gonna just embarrass myself, but it's okay. There's no dignity in television. That is a saying that I hear all the time. Probably because I'm the one saying it all the time. I hear myself saying it all the time. There's no dignity in television. Anyway, I'm really intimidated by these other painters, but I've been working on these little butterfly paintings that are super simple, and you can probably tell looking at them that I don't have experience with oil paint. With any luck, I'll still be able to sell one or two. all the paintings in this gallery are listed at 2 price points, either $150 or $200, and they're decent sized paintings, so all of mine are gonna be $200. And if I can sell one in this gallery, I'll be satisfied. Probably a good thing I chose science over art for high school. Good boy, Fox. This, I am happy with this Fox so far. He got a very fluffy tail. I'm gonna change the shape of his head and ears, though. I don't know how happy I am with this. Maybe I'll make him fluffier. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, folks. Oh, I think it's his ear. I want to change the shape of his ear. Has drawing become a mindless task for you, Hannah? Can you just draw without really thinking now? That might be what's happening. Oh, I said a moment ago, I usually watch movies while I draw. Movies that I've seen before, to be fair. If I am working on a project, like, oh, don't look at that ear. That's not happening. If I'm working on a project, an illustration, or a painting, I like to put on movies that I've seen before. That way I can just listen to them kind of mindlessly while I draw. But now that you point that out, Tristan, I am really watching these movies while I draw. If I can get to the point where I can mindlessly draw, that I think will make streaming much easier for me. Because I'll be able to jump back and forth. My main worry right now, other than I am terrified, BRB. Okay, bye YouTube. See you in a bit. I am totally paranoid that something's gonna go wrong, technology-wise. But other than that, I'm worried that it'll be my nerves making me talk so much and not having an actual conversation. I don't want people to tune in and go, wow, she's really nervous, and just hear me going freaking out over my art and not knowing what I'm saying. I want to actually be able to speak coherently while I draw. So I'm not gonna have high expectations for this stream, though. You know, I don't really like this fox. I'm not gonna delete the layer, but I'm gonna hide it and try again. I love foxes. I mean, you could probably guess considering my logo is a fox. But I don't want people to tune in, and I don't know. I want to be good at what I'm doing. I think everyone. Oh, welcome back, YouTube. I know everyone wants to be good at what they do, but this is one of the things that I want to be good at. Oil painting, streaming. I have too many goals, folks. Too many. Let's see. Let's see. I'll move this over. Woof. I know I'll get better at it. I know. Yeah. I don't have to have high expectations for this stream. I can just draw. Actually, when I sat down, I didn't even decide how long I was gonna stream. When I'm crocheting, I like to listen to video game background music because it keeps my brain from jumping to something else, but also doesn't distract me from what I'm working on. Yeah, for me it's like, that's why I only watch movies that, while I'm working, I only watch movies that I've seen before. I've seen before. I don't like that fox either. Let's try again. It's fun. Also, I read that, what program is this? This is Procreate. Yeah, just on the iPad. I'm using my iPad Pro and an Apple Pencil. Welcome, lasers. Am I reading that right? Yeah, lasers. Welcome. But yeah, I am drawing on an iPad Pro with an Apple Pencil. And today I'm just kind of sketching animals. I'm not working on an official illustration. I do the same for homework. Video game music is bopping. It doesn't have lyrics to distract me. Yeah, I remember my train of thought. Sorry, I'm gonna try not to keep doing that. I read somewhere that it's also an anxiety thing to want to always listen to the same songs or watch the same movies, because I can find Lacey from the Bear. Oh my gosh, Lacey! Lacey, I haven't spoken to you in forever. Thank you so much for tuning in. How are you doing? Thank you for being here. I hope you can't see the tension in my shoulders and how nervous I am to be streaming. But, yeah, I read that it's an anxiety thing to want to watch the same things or listen to the same things because there's comfort in knowing exactly how it's gonna end. I like to watch the same Disney movies and everything. I know there's a happy ending. Or, I listen to a lot of the same music I listened to in, middle school and high school, just because, you know. So good, I'll message you later. Okay. Losing train of thought, always a fun thing to do. All the time. Every 2 minutes so far this stream, I've lost my train of thought. But yeah, I know the lyrics to the song. I know how the song goes, how it ends. Lyrics distract me and I start singing along, lose track of what stitch I'm on. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Crow, welcome! Thank you so much for stopping by. I am just sketching. I'm not working on an official illustration. I'm just kind of doing some animal sketches while I get used to streaming because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't have a train of thought. It's more like a Volkswagen bug. What? I watch those mystery shows that are predictable. Yeah, it's like, I like the comfort of knowing how it's gonna end, and if it's something I've seen before, I can watch it while I'm working. If I can get to the point where I can draw while streaming and actually, like, I don't know, accomplish something in the drawing, like, achieve what I need to, that'll be great. That'll be great. One stream at a time. I'll get there. I'll get to a point where I can do that. But you know, I gotta start somewhere. I definitely understand the anxiety thing. I was just rewatching Friends or Parks and Rec because it's humorous. I know what'll happen. Yeah. For me, it's Disney movies. I watch the same handful of Disney movies and can quote them. Like, let's see, what do I watch a lot? Actually, I guess it's not just a handful. My very kind aunt is letting us use her Disney Plus account. So I have been watching all of the animated movies. That's what it is. I'm a sucker for animated movies. So I just go down the list and watch all the animated movies that I love. So just this week and last week, this is a great stream, let me tell you. Oh, Tristan. But yeah, just this week and last week, I've watched Brother Bear, Inside Out, Wreck-It Ralph, Zootopia, Tangled, Frozen 2. What else have I watched? I've watched a lot of movies. I can quote Cars and Tangled along with them when they're on. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, so many. Let's see. I also watched The Good Dinosaur. I watched some other stuff. But yeah, I watched The Croods. That's not a Disney movie. That's DreamWorks. But it's still a good one. I like this fox a little better. I'm gonna toggle the layers to compare. Oh yeah. Can you see the difference? I think it's in the face. It's in the face. This guy, his face is blockier, and I don't like it as much. I like this guy. Let's see. I agree. Ratatouille. Oh, actually, yeah. I just watched Ratatouille the other day. That's another one that I just watched. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, Pixar. When I was a kid, when I was 12, about 12, I wanted nothing more than to be a character designer for Pixar. I'm pretty sure I can recite any part of Lion King. Oh, I watched that last week too. What the heck? I wanted nothing more. I wanted to be a character designer at Pixar. And I still really admire that job. I think it's a really, it's alluring and ultra competitive. Oh my gosh, it's so competitive to get into a studio. And I don't have an art degree, and you typically need an art degree to get, I will typically, not every time, but you should probably have an art degree to get big studios like Disney to pay attention to you. Especially because of the portfolio that you can build when you're studying art. Oof. I have read from a few different studio executives that the portfolio is more important than the degree, but especially based on like where you go to school and everything, it's still going to be important for jobs like that. I love let's say How to Train Your Dragon isn't Disney, but yeah. Oh my gosh. I mentioned that this dream was when I was 12. That is when I became a super nerd when it came to animation studios. I know a lot about Pixar and also DreamWorks. Less so DreamWorks. I wasn't as interested in DreamWorks. I know you kept quoting it. Oh yeah. Kept quoting. Oh yeah. But I don't like his eye. I'm just gonna straight up erase his eye. That's fine. I can do that. I have the power. Something I used to do especially when drawing portraits. So I used to, when you see all my art nowadays, it is cartoon, very, very stylized animals, but I used to take commissions for very realistic pet portraits. And if you look on my Instagram, you can still see some of those. But when I did that, I would always save the eyes for last. Very intentionally, I would save the eyes for last, not only because they're fun to draw, but also it puts life into the creature. When suddenly they have eyes and there's an expression, I feel like they deserve to have a finished face, a finished body, before I put the life into them. I know it's silly because it's just a drawing, but that was totally a habit of mine. Now that I draw, now that I've been really focusing on my stylized work and drawing cartoon animals, I am not as concerned with saving the eyes for last, especially because I need to know where the eye is gonna be, more so, because I'm making up shapes. Like, I know animal anatomy, but when I'm making it stylized, I'm making up so many shapes. I can't quote my favorite movie. My favorite is almost 4 hours long. The one I can quote best is The Shawshank Redemption. I still switch things around. I've never seen that. See, the eyes are the gateway to the soul, so it's true. Yeah. But yeah, so I'm not as concerned with it now, but I'm making up these shapes, so I need to draw the eye as an anchor. Of where I know that their face structure is going. Okay. Again, I'm trying to like swipe and keep my notifications from being on stream. That's one thing. I'm already learning a lot. Throughout this stream, I've already learned quite a bit. But I will turn off my notifications before my next stream. I feel like when I crochet, the piece doesn't come to life until... What? Until I put... Yeah, oh yeah, until I put the eyes in. After I do, it suddenly comes to life. Oh my gosh, I just remembered all the pictures that I've seen of your little crochet, like, Pokemon. They're adorable! What the heck? When I first read that you crochet, I was like, oh, I didn't know that, but I did know that! And they're awesome! I definitely recommend it. It's an awesome movie. I will say this about movies. I am a sensitive little baby, and I stay away from anything remotely scary or stressful. So like, I don't watch horror movies at all. And I also stay away from most thriller or violence. I don't watch violent movies at all. Like, some of the anime that I've seen are really pushing the envelope, and I have to look away because I just can't handle it. It stresses me out and it gives me nightmares. I have had like chronic nightmares for a few years. They've gotten better. But anyway, I am super sensitive to stuff like that. And that's probably the main reason that I stick to... I want to make him pink fox. Well, let me find a better pink. Is this pink? How pink is this? We'll make him very pink. Woo! Yes! Uh-oh. It happened again. Sorry about that. Let me just... My iPad stopped screen mirroring, but that's okay. That's an easy fix. I am learning Okay. And is it back? Okay. That's better. Sorry. But, yeah, oh, that's probably why I stick to Disney movies and animated movies, because they're not as intense. Yeah, I am like a child. I'm super sensitive when it comes to media. Or foul language. Actually, I can't really say that. Some of my favorite YouTubers curse a lot, so I can't really say that I don't like foul language. I just don't like mean foul language. If someone is cussing someone else out, that makes me uncomfortable. But if someone curses like out of frustration from playing a video game or because they're surprised, then, you know, that doesn't bother me as much. Thank you. That's really the only physical art form I can do. Well, it's wonderful. I think they are charming. It isn't really a violent movie, but it's best to stay away from it. Oh, it's got like a handful of violent scenes. Okay, yeah. And especially based on what it's rated, that would also probably tell me whether or not I could handle it. I don't really watch rated R movies. I don't know anything about that movie, so I don't know what it's rated. But I don't really watch those. I haven't even seen all the Harry Potter movies because I know the last couple get really scary. Anytime John Mulaney is speaking. Okay. I love John Mulaney so much. He is just the height of comedy. I love John Mulaney's humor, but he does use foul language. He really does. But he doesn't use it in a mean way, which is why it doesn't bother me as much. I'm the same way. I prefer comedies. I don't like stuff. Sorry, my eyes are really bad. Stuff too intense or violent. Marvel movies are as intense as I'll go. Even then I have to be in the mood and mindset for it. Yeah, I'm not up to date with Marvel movies. But I totally get that. I haven't seen a ton of superhero movies. Like, I haven't seen any of the, like, what were the most recent Avengers movies? Infinity War? Was it called? Endgame? I sound so out of the loop. I'm the same. I stay far away from scary things as possible. Yep. I just can't handle it. Oh, I started to say I used to have like chronic nightmares, which is kind of funny. Well, it's not funny. It's not a laughing matter, but I just meant funny as in unusual. I say it like that all the time. I a few years ago started having a really serious problem with nightmares. It was like multiple times a week they would wake me up. They would be so like real. They would wake me up in the middle of the night. Not night terrors. I never like screamed or cried in my sleep. I'm the exact opposite. I prefer serious movies, but a comedy every once in a while is great for me. Oh, sorry, a little hiccup there. That's fun too. But yeah, what was I saying? Nightmares? I was talking about nightmares. And eventually I, talked to my psychiatrist about it, and he, added it to my list of medication. I'm on a medicine now that makes my sleep heavier. Actually, the combination of all of my happy meds is really what, put me in balance and fixed it. But, one of the medications that I'm on makes my sleep heavier. It drops my blood pressure. So that I am less likely to have nightmares and even less likely to be woken up by them, which is really nice. I haven't had a really bad nightmare in a long time. Scary movies drive away the good feelings, but I can't stand scary movies. Scary movies. People who like avidly love horror. I have a friend. Let's see. How's the lighting? Am I like right in the middle of the light? Yeah, I sure am. Well, just a second. I'm gonna adjust my blinds. Yeah. Do. Let's see, is that better? I think that's better. What do you think of my Be Right Back screen? I'm really proud of it. I made all my screens, my backdrops. I was gonna say, I have a friend who, I kid you not, she's an awesome person. She's a great director, and she's very creative, but I am right in the middle of that light. I'm gonna try one more thing. Okay, I adjusted my curtains, so hopefully that helps and doesn't make it too dark. There we go. Okay, you can see my face. Super cute. Be right back, Scream. Thank you. I don't know how to make overlays, but I know how to make basic images, so I made all of my backdrops myself in the past couple days. That's good. I'm glad you haven't had a bad nightmare in a while. I had a good string of pretty intense nightmares, and that stuff will mess with ya a bit. Yeah, Hannah, you have to show the picture. Before I forget, huge thank you to my members on Patreon. Yeah. I almost forgot to share that. Thank you, Tristan, for reminding me. I'm not a gaming channel, so I probably will never use memberships on YouTube, if I ever even got that big. But I have a Patreon that I post on all the time, multiple times a week. I post behind the scenes sketches and things that no one gets to see anywhere else. I also post things early there, like my YouTube video links and everything. And I'm super grateful for all my members on Patreon. So thank you, Tristan, for reminding me to give them a shout out. Erica supports you. Yeah, she does. It was really cool the other day. We were all chatting and she was like, Hannah, I found your Patreon. She didn't say it like that. That's not my real impression of Erica going, ah. That's just how I talk sometimes, which is fine. It's fine. We're all fine. It's good. But yeah, I post on my Patreon all the time. I'm very proud of it. And, I think it's cool. It's all good, Tristan. It was a while ago. Oh, yeah. Sorry to hear that, Chrome. Erica's one of Hannah patrons. Yeah! I'm very proud of my Patreon. And also, I don't have to be a huge YouTube account to have it. I don't even have to be a huge, just internet presence in general. I have less than 1,000 followers on Instagram, but I have people who support me on Patreon, which I'm really grateful for. An artist friend of mine pointed out that follower count isn't proportional to success as an independent freelance artist, because you might have only so many followers, but if some of them are really loyal and want to support you, then that means you're getting more support than someone maybe with a huge following, but they don't have like loyal people. I don't know if that makes any sense. Anyway, I'm really grateful for all the people in my life that support me. Let's see, I'm gonna go with white. Yeah. But, okay. Let me back up. Earlier I was starting to say, I have a friend who, she's a super cool person. She wrote her thesis on, oh my gosh, it's Brooks! She didn't write her thesis on Brooks. Dropping by to show my support ahead of your rehearsal. Super busy, keep going. Thanks, Brooks, you're great. But I have a friend who wrote her thesis on the horror genre. Like, something in the horror genre. I think Lovecraftian horror was what it was on. I don't know. It was super cool. She directed a play I was in. I need to find supper, but I'm so glad I was able to hang out for a bit. Keep up the great stream. Thank you so much, y'all. I'm less nervous now than I was at the beginning, and it's because of y'all, so I am really grateful. I hate those. What? I hate those fat emojis. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's fine. They're kind of silly, but it's fine. I got the intent behind the emoji. But yeah, I'm much less nervous now. Yeah, good. Oh, yeah. Break a leg, Brooks, at rehearsal. I'm much less nervous now than I was at the beginning of the stream, and it's because of y'all, and I'm really grateful. So maybe I will, maybe that's a good sign. Maybe I'll actually get better at this. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna draw. What should I draw next? Does anyone have any suggestions? Bye, May. Bye, Brooks. Anyone have any suggestions? Let's see. I'm actually gonna change the color of this outline on the fox. I'm gonna make it. Oops. A little, there we go, a little softer. Like on the rabbit, because I don't know. The rabbit has less contrast, so I want, you know, them to look similar. I'm gonna combine these layers. And consolidate them. I'll move the fox a little bit. What should I draw next? Let's see. Everyone like the stream. Check out the description for other ways to support Hannah in her streaming and YouTube endeavors. Oh, a dog! Okay. Well, I just drew a fox. Maybe, maybe something like, thank you, Tristan. I would actually really appreciate likes and stuff. Yeah. I will definitely, I can promise that I will get better at streaming. Already from the beginning to the end of my first stream, I feel a little better about it. Maybe not another canine. Maybe, oh, I have an idea. Okay, I know what I'm gonna sketch. Let's see. I do need another color though. Great, thank you. They're just sketches. It's funny, I didn't think I would be able to sketch so mindlessly while chatting. This fox looks like he's up to something. You can see it in his eyes. Should make up a creature. Well, first I'm gonna draw this other idea. Oh, I need a color. I think I'm gonna go with like yellows. Yeah. I have made up a creature recently. I made sorry, oh, hiccups. I made fox dragons. Maybe I'll show y'all sometime. Actually, I'll just show you now. Okay. Let me just go back. Because I have like special sketches and things on here that are exclusive to Patreon, whenever I'm changing screens, I'm gonna hide it so that I don't accidentally reveal something that's supposed to be exclusive. Okay, here. This is one of the fox dragons that I made. I named him Tip. I don't know why. It just came to me. I thought it was cute. He's based on a red fox. And then here is the other one who's based on a silver fox, Callista. But yeah, I'm pretty proud of them. I think they're cute and fluffy and soft. Alright. Thank you. Go back to the sketch. Oops. Ugh. I accidentally opened the wrong file. It's fine. I'm a professional. Okay. There we go. Yeah. So here's my idea. I love them. They're so cool. Thank you. I just wanted to make something. Oop, wrong brush. I wanted to make something soft and fluffy, and so I made fox dragons because I think they're a cute idea. Okay. Tell me how quickly you figure out what I'm drawing. I love Hannah's art. Thank you. I love you. Tell me how quickly you can figure out what this is. Oh, let me move it a little bit. Have you guessed it yet? It's kind of light, so I don't know if you can see it. Ah, I don't draw enough of these, I think. Oh my gosh! It's Erica! Hi! Welcome! We're just doing some sketching. I'm not working on a, like, full-blown illustration today. I've just been doing some sketches. I've just drawn a rabbit and a fox so far for fun. Everything looks so cute. Thank you. I'm glad that the art looks cute because everything else. Oops. Hold on just a second. That's embarrassing. I did know that there would be some technical difficulties, and it just so happens that the technical difficulty was that my microphone fell over. It's fine. It's fine. We're fine. Everyone's fine. Ha I'm glad you'll think the animals are cute. It is an owl. Because everything else about this stream, I don't know what I'm doing. I've been making this up as I go. Let's see. And I know I'll get better at it as I go. Yeah, let's see what else happened today. Not much has happened today just because I've been such a little ball of nerves about this stream. No joke. Oh my gosh. Okay, I got a text. I got a text from Tristan. Something important. Erica, while you're here. Thank you for being wonderful. I made all these little backdrops myself, and I really needed to make a screen to thank my patrons because I'm really grateful to them, including you. Yeah, so I don't know how to make overlays yet. I don't have software that lets me make overlay files. It's a specific file type, but I can make regular images, and I figured out how to make them my backdrops, which is why the cropping of like my webcam and everything, that's why it's not perfect. But it's fine. I'm proud of what it looks like so far. So, you know, it's only my first stream. I can, oh my gosh, Susan, Grandma, love you, sweet granddaughter. Thank you so much for stopping by my stream, Grandma. I'm just sketching some animals. But yeah, there are a lot of things I don't know how to do yet. I taught myself how to use this software just a couple days ago. I'm pretty proud that I made it this far, that, you know, I have set up all of this stuff. This is awesome. Thank you. I am just talking about how I'm making this up as I go. Fake it till you make it, folks. I just taught myself how to use this stuff a couple days ago. I got some help from very kind people on the internet. But other than that, I just kind of figured it out on my own, and I'm pretty proud of that. I've been doing a lot of that this year. Of just, you're doing great, thank you. I really appreciate it. I've been doing a lot of that this year, of just figuring things out on my own. The layout, clean. The art, cute. The artist, beautiful. No, you. But yeah, this whole year has been, actually this, not even just 2020, but since last year, this time has been about going after things by myself, and it's so terrifying. My first YouTube video, I started my YouTube channel last October. It's been almost a year since I've been on YouTube, and even then, I just kind of taught myself how to use whatever software I had. I made the chat gun. Young man, take the breadsticks and run. I said, young man. Mandor hand hook car gun. That's how the song goes, if you were wondering. Anyway, I was just like, I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to know how to do this, so I'm gonna teach myself how to do it. And that included learning how to make time lapses and edit time lapses of my digital drawings. Learning how to use video editing software. Learning how to make the digital art in the first place is another thing. I don't know. I just hi Becca. And then this year has been, let's see. I have starting, oh, what's today's date? Today is the 10th. I have been on Patreon, a creator on Patreon for a year. So I've been doing that. I taught myself how to use Patreon. And now the past couple months I've been teaching myself how to use oil paint, and it's been streaming for an hour now. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. It's been that long? Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna finish this owl, and then I'll probably wrap up for the evening. If you didn't know, to do an undo in Procreate, you tap once with 2 fingers, and to redo is tap once with 3 fingers. You can change those settings. It's really cool. You can like change what you want the gesture controls to be, but those are the default, and I like them. I think they're easy to use. So yeah, let's finish this little owl. And if no one objects, I think we should name them. I think we should name these critters because they deserve names, and I will label them. Yeah. I will label them according to, I don't know. The 10th already. What? I have school in 7 days. I'm so sorry. No, it's gonna be fine. You got this. It's gonna go great. Best of luck in school, which, but yeah, oh my gosh, that went by so fast. I turned 22 in 5 days. Maybe I'll stream on my birthday. What do y'all think? Maybe that'll be my next stream, is next Tuesday. I'll stream on my birthday. I remember reading a nice conversation about this in another chat. Maybe it was in one of Brooke's streams about like whether or not birthdays are a big deal in your family, or whether or not you like to tell people about your birthday. And I haven't talked about my birthday on social media, but this is my own stream. And I'm me, so I'm allowed to talk about my birthday in my own stream and probably not feel bad about it. But yeah, this has been a crazy year for, I don't know, birthdays. Even the word school is exhausting. In 5 days? Yeah, my birthday is September 15th. Clementine. Oh my gosh, that's such a cute name. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and take that suggestion and actually write it next to the bunny, if no one objects. I'm gonna name the bunny Clementine. That's a really good name. Oof. I'm gonna move that. Maybe I'll put the name up here. Yeah, there we go. That looks better. Another birthday tweet for the list. Tristan, I'm tired. Oh, that's right. You've been in school, Crow. Has it been going okay? I hope it hasn't been too bad. Do you have a favorite class? That's my question for you. Do you have a favorite class so far? One that hopefully isn't as exhausting as the rest? Okay, let's see. So YouTube, you named an animal. If anyone else has a suggestion for like the fox or the owl, making the owl yellow. Hey, they're almost primary colors. I did that on accident. I'm amazing. Anyway. Get some sleep. Rose. That is cute too. I'm gonna see if anyone else has a suggestion though, since you already named an animal, YouTube. Yeah, I'll show them again at the end, and we can all name them. I think it's very important. I love naming my illustrations. Like, let's see, a little while, it's been 2 years. A couple years ago, I made a series of 3 fox illustrations. Oh, don't mind me. I just gotta share my screen again. It happens. A couple years ago, I did a series of fox illustrations, and I really loved naming them. It's been okay, just lots of feels going on. Favorite class, probably English. Oh, that's fun. I liked my English class. I liked writing a lot, so, oh, well, I'm glad that there is something to look forward to at school. Oh, but the series of fox illustrations I did a couple years ago, there were 3 foxes in the series, and in fact, you see one of them on my notebooks. I made, oh, actually, I have one right here. This was one of my fox illustrations. I named him the Dreamer. And so the other 2 foxes in the series, one of them is in outer space, Blossom. Blossom. Fleur. Oh my gosh, those are cute. But yeah, this is one of the foxes. My favorite class has been English since 5th grade. It is my first... Oh! It isn't your first language? What's your first language, Witch? That's cool. Did I read that right? That's cool. The other 2 foxes in the series, one of them is an astronaut. He's in space. And I named him the Adventurer. And then the other one is... English classes were annoying. Didn't like being forced to write about things I don't care about. Yeah, that's true. That was never fun. And then the 3rd fox was standing outside catching fireflies. I just called him the Firefly Catcher. And then I did a series. I did 2 illustrations taking place in a garden. One of them was a possum. I just called the gardener. And then the other one was a little duck. I called the gardener's friend. And I love giving my illustrations names like that sound like stories. That's my thing. Is we were talking about children's books earlier and about like, oh, you know, how competitive the field is and everything. But I'm almost always in a children's book illustrating mindset, I guess. Because, you know, that's what I do. Usually, Science Gal, my chem teacher has already given me 3 tests in basically the same week. Oh my gosh. Portuguese! I'm from Portugal! Making it to streams is a nightmare. Oh my gosh! That's really cool! I had no idea! That's awesome! Very cool. Also, unfortunate that it's hard, and I appreciate that you still support everyone by coming to streams anyway. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so sorry about the tests, Crow. That's really hard. But I'm always in this story mindset. I really like illustrating characters that look like they belong in a story. And so I'm actually gonna darken this guy's outline. This is what I'm gonna do. There we go. Oh, there we go. Oops, I missed a spot on his wing. Oops. It's fine. No! Let's try that. There we go. Okay, got it. Crow, I don't know how you do it, honestly. Let's see. Let's do a lighter color. Ah! Oops. Again with the clipping mask. But anyway, I like naming my illustrations almost like they sound like they could be a story, like The Cheerful Sea Monster is another one that I did. Or, oh gosh, I can't even remember any of my own art all of a sudden. I illustrated a chicken and a horse together once, and I called it Good Afternoon. Or, let's see, a couple chickadees once. I called that one Friends Passing By, I think. Geez, I took chem in high school. It was probably my hardest class. It was a ton of fun. You know, I really liked my chemistry teacher in high school. She was cool. She was also the volleyball coach, and I loved, like, her style of teaching. I learned, I think, so much, and then I didn't retain any of it. Like, I passed the class decently enough, but then that was it. It's gone forever. No more chemistry in my brain, folks. It's worth it, though. The labs are super fun, just a bit rough in the beginning. That's a lot of tests. That doesn't sound fun. But I'm glad it's worth it. Let's see. I'm gonna highlight his eye with my little ink brush, because that's important. There we go. Okay, so now these other little folks need names. Okay, so I'm thinking, oh, Erica, you suggested, let's see, I like Blossom. Blossom is cute. I think I'm gonna name the fox Blossom. I'm gonna make the name written in the same color as the outline. Oops, wrong pen. I want it in the sketch pencil. And then I'm thinking for the owl, let's see. Chemistry has to be the hardest for me alongside bio and math. My chem teacher doesn't know how to teach anything. Oh, that's unfortunate. Blossom. Oh. There we go. I'm thinking this owl's name should be something like Hermes. Hermes. I think he's a Hermes. I'm like, he needs like, I don't know, some Greek or Roman name. So Hermes. Well, there we go. We sketched some animals today, and it was a lot of fun. And I'm super grateful to everyone for stopping by my stream. I'm gonna say thank you to my patrons again, because I'm super grateful to them. And then I'm gonna go ahead and close for the night. Again, this is my first stream, and so I am super inexperienced at it, and there are some things I already know I need to fix that I don't know. Hermes, I love it. I know he looks like a Hermes, I love him. So I already know that there are some things I need to fix, which is fine. I'm gonna go eat. I think I'm gonna have some ramen tonight. I feel tired, and ramen would make me feel good. So everyone take care of yourself. Good luck in school. Thank you so much for coming to my stream. Support Hannah. Thank you. I wonder if anyone I know is live. People usually do raids, right? Is anyone? Well, Erica, you're playing Among Us this evening, right? Wow, oh my gosh, I set my phone down for the stream and I'm like flooded with notifications. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and end the stream. Erica, I believe you're playing Among Us tonight. I don't know how to... Oh, a raid, you just like post a link, right? Everyone support everyone in the chat. And I love you all very much. I'll get better at this, I promise. I will see you next time. Bye.